This is one that probably we can answer quite quickly. So if P has a buddy employed for his support, do you need to set up a pension for them? How much and when should it start? So the answer to that really is if you directly employ them, so you are the employer, then now under auto-enrolment legislation, you do have to set up a pension, depending on the amount of time that they're working and the amount they're being paid on a weekly or a monthly basis. So there is that need to do that. How much will it be? Well, the levels for auto-enrolment has just gone up to 3% for employers, 4% for employees. So that would be the level that we would be looking at for contributions. And it would start, the rules are 3 months after the start date is when you should be auto-enrolling employees. Now often you'll find that with encouragement or not, the employee may choose to opt out of the pension scheme, but actually that solves the problem. But actually you still have to have a pension set up able to cope with it. And if they opt out, then you need to, 3 years later, opt them back in again for them to opt out of. So there is, there's an added pressure there for everyone in terms of any sort of employment, whether that's carers, buddies, whatever it is, PAs, etc.
And mostly, I suspect a lot of us have firms where you've almost kind of outsourced that work to another provider, and it just kind of happens for you. So it's,
that's the ideal.
Yeah.
You're not having to worry too
exactly
much about
it just gets done.
Yeah. Okay. Again, this is coming to a benefits question. If parents, guardians are in receipt of gratuitous care, does this mean that they will lose their eligibility for means-tested benefits? And is there a legal way around this?
Wow. In short, our view, and it is only a view, that it does affect means-tested benefits. It does. We've struggled with this one a bit because on the tax credit legislation, gratuitous care payments were treated as voluntary payments, so you didn't have any problems. But that's tax law rather than benefit law. So we did a bit of work on this to look at the regulations, and that's our understanding. But unfortunately, we don't know of any cases where this has been tested, unfortunately. So if anybody's got a case where a parent or whoever is getting gratuitous care payments and applying for universal credit or any means tested benefits, I'd be very interested to know what the result is. And I suspect that the DWP's knowledge of this is quite limited as well. So you may get varying decisions, which is a bit worrying. We had a look to see whether there was any case law on it, and there isn't, not that I can see. So
And HMRC have no idea when you phone them up.
No, they won't do.
They didn't know what gratuitous care
No,
was.
no.
No idea.
So I don't know whether you can use a different term because family payments. Or I don't know.
Well, there is.
Well, HMRC have guidance on it.
They do. The HMRC Employment Status Manual, ESM 4016.
Catchy.
Very catchy. Particular occupations, care workers, payment under a court of protection order from a trust fund. It's not assessed for income tax or NI purposes because it's treated as a voluntary payment. And I think we also just need to distinguish between kind of ongoing gratuitous care and any lump sum for past care as well, because that can be a bit of good news, bad news. The litigators go, guess what? It's £50,000 past care, and then we say, oh, by the way, you're going to lose your benefits. What do you want to do about it? And by the way, you can't put it in a trust.
You see, if you look in benefits law, a voluntary payment is defined as something where nothing is given back. So it's hard to say that a family member isn't getting anything back as a result of the payment. That's really arguable, and I think that needs to be tested in tribunal, upper tribunal at that.
Certainly when making an ongoing payment for family care, regardless of what it might say in the schedule, and I think keep it under review, I would always get the case manager to make an assessment of what they think the family care is and base our payment on that, so that on my file I've got an audit trail saying this is what it is, and it's in return, there is some consideration.
You can gift up to the threshold every year.
Yes.
Okay.
Didn't hear it here.
Good
point.
Yeah.
And there's nothing to stop P giving mum a nice gift every Christmas on a particular day before the tax year hits and the returns need to go in. Don't have to say why. No, it's not income.
Yeah,
It's within the means.
there are all kinds of scenarios whizzing through my head with this, but it worries me. Regular payments, capital limits, if it's paid, will it be treated as a regular payment rather than a regular payment? I don't know the answer to these, and I'd love to be able to give a definitive on this one. We've struggled with it, I have to
It's
say.
very difficult, isn't it?
Yeah.